Hi, I'm the Moroccan Angel, and I'm here to help others set things right with their Maker. This is generally how the human psyche works, especially when it comes to religious matters. The desire to have the validation of what they believe to be true. Depending upon certain intellectual and spiritual measures, the human mind is conditioned to avoid adversity, especially adversity or criticism of the mind. There is a natural orientation or gravitation, if you will, towards those beliefs that are in agreement with your own. For example, the Christian says, Jesus died for me, and they feel the tension when just hearing the words, He didn't. Jesus didn't die for your sins. That's agitating, because on the other side of that is a fear of the unknown, the fear of being wrong, having believed something to be true, but deceived. No one likes that feeling. The Muslim, for example, when speaking pretty much anything against the religion, can result in some very intense and oftentimes violent reactions. And to be fair, Christian professors have also at times resulted in extreme violence when there was an oppositional viewpoint or criticism of their beliefs. But looking at these two groups, when the violence just isn't working, there's the, here, come to me. Let me convert you. Let me convince your mind that my belief is right by whatever means necessary. In fact, in the Christian religion, the Apostle Paul stated, "For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more. And unto the Jews I became as a Jew, that I might gain the Jews. To them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law. To them that are without law, I became as without law, being not without law to God, but under the law to Christ, that I might gain them that are without law. To the weak became I as weak, that I might gain the weak. I am made all things to all men, that I might by all means save some." No doubt an interesting concept, but at the heart of this, you have all of these prideful, conflicting religions fighting over how to be friends with God. And nobody wants to be wrong. Everybody wants to believe and have validated as truth and fact that their way is the true, genuine path to God. And what's truly pathetic, actually, is that a vast majority of these individuals who are trying to tell you how to be friends with God are actually enemies of God, hypocrites, and devils. Most will read the scriptures themselves and think, okay, I get it, bouncing it off their own limited intellect and knowledge, and then deem themselves expert enough to get on YouTube or Facebook and teach others how to be accepted by God while they're still violating His commandments and laws. No, just no. This is why you find people who are in the act of sin and still claiming to love and pray to God. No clue, no knowledge, no concept of who He is. Blinded and deceived, making up their own idea and imagination of who they think He is and how they want Him to be. The ancient scriptures state that He does not commune with the wicked, and therefore the wicked shall go down to the grave in ignorance, and it shall be ill for the wicked. He shall have no peace in death. This is what's written. When you have a mind that cannot conceptualize the possibility of being wrong or misinformed, you have entered the arena of pride. We are humans. This means there is always a possibility that we're wrong. We are not omniscient. But I know the one who is. He was there when the ancient texts were written in the mind and hearts of its authors, influencing the thoughts and compelling inspiration forbidden or permitting what is to be discovered or hidden. He is the king and all-powerful ruler of all the earth. He opens or closes the mind to understanding and wisdom. It is a form of arrogance to be of the mind that only what you believe concerning this being is right and true, especially if never having met or interacted with him. To be clear, I am speaking of the Eternal One, whom many know as the God of Israel. Not the Christian God Jesus, but the God of Israel. Not the Muslim God, but the God of Israel. You see, it takes an act of divine intervention to transform a mind to a state of humility, where you no longer feel threatened by others, the degree of criticism or acceptance of others in terms of religious beliefs, because it's no longer about you attempting to convert others to your special religious club or to gain others. That's not what this is about. You see, all life belongs to the Eternal One. He draws whom He will. It's not a competition. If there is one who does not understand or accept what you are saying about him, it is because he has not released their mind to grasp the concept of him. Or there is the possibility that you do not know him as well as you think you do. Perhaps you've read about him, or you've heard someone say something about him, and you think, or just taken it upon yourself to assume you know him because you've read the Bible and said a prayer, and you've had some personal conversations in your mind. Let's be clear. This being is not human. The Eternal One is not a man. He can influence the very perception and nature of your existence. He has the ability to draw to himself those whom he will. He verifies his presence, just like in the ancient scriptures, not in a drug-induced state, not just in quote-unquote dreams and visions, but in clear-headed reality. In today's society, it is common to interact with all types of spirits and demons through games, music, movies, drug-induced states, and recklessly assuming it's God, that it's the creator of the universe, the Eternal One. They dare to presume that it is the God of Israel giving them revelations or teaching them about the scriptures while they're smoking weed or getting high. Come now, this is nonsense. This is the King of all the earth. You cannot dwell in his presence without not only the awareness of who he is, but also a deep respect and reverence for his authority and power. These are things that are written concerning him in the ancient scriptures thousands of years ago. You can't come in his presence anytime you feel like it, speaking blasphemously and arrogantly amongst friends and family and ignorantly transgressing his laws and commandments, breaking vows, and then because you need a therapy moment, start praying, assuming he hears you, starting with, God, if you exist. No, This is the king of all the earth. I've seen foolish men shake their fists up to the heavens or speak blasphemously against the Creator, interacting with him or presuming to interact with him as they would another man. This is nuts! You wouldn't stand in front of a wild lion like that and shake your fist. Interestingly, you would be absolutely devoured. And you dare to show disrespect to the one who created the lion? And you? How foolish. Living your life in disregard for his laws and commandments because you think he placed you here to be happy. This is self-centered and it's arrogant. Here's the thing. Rebelling against his laws, breathing his air, living in his world, using his resources, and knowingly violating his laws, blaspheming, hurting, abusing, and killing his creation. Do you really think you're going to get away with that? Clearly, you do not know who you're dealing with, but you will. In life, there are no do-overs, no take-backs. Get it right the first time. When you're given the chance to do right, do right. I'm the Moroccan angel. Do what is right. Always. It matters.